What an eventful day yesterday. Welcome back, guys. We are here with another video for you. My name's Alex. I'm here from Hoppos, and well, if you guys follow the videos, as you can see, the machines are up and running. That means we had fixed the pipe. We're all good. Things are all solid. It's been an eventful last few days. Yesterday was a bad day for me, I can say. I was in a little bad mood. But the good part is we got all that handled and we got it situated, and we fixed the issue. Now we got to actually go back and play catch up now, because this car was supposed to be on the floor yesterday. Such a hard worker. Your sponsor would be proud of you. Oh. Your sponsor from AA. You know, Juanito?
Juanito AA.
I'm just kidding, guys. He doesn't have a sponsor. I'm just giving him a hard time. But we're here. Vic's jumping back on Y-bones once again, and it's, you know, it's the same routine. It's like, hey, we need 50 Y-bones. Hey, we sold 50 Y-bones. Hey, Vic, we need 50 more Y-bones. Let's do it. But let me show you guys what we had going on yesterday. But you guys saw that video. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure you guys head back onto the other video and check it out. We had a major issue with one of the, or actually with both of the front struts for the Sema build on the Skyline. But we had managed to fix it. Again, I was in a bad mood because it was just a stupid mistake that was done. But we corrected it. We machined a whole bunch of new bushings for it yesterday. And now we got to get this on the car and get this damn car on the ground. Because I'm tired of seeing it up on jack stand. Seriously, I want to get it down. I want it to look low, because right now it just sucks seeing it up. I feel like we just haven't had no progress on it, but we were waiting on a whole bunch of stuff. Now that everything's here, we can actually jump on it and work on it. Also, yesterday we had a nice little visitor, I believe from Utah. I didn't get to spend much time with them, but we had a family coming out visit from Utah yesterday, and the child and the kid was very excited. I didn't even catch your name because I was literally running in and out. But if you're watching this, hey man, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you enjoy the little goodie package we set up for you. Thank you again for always supporting and watching my videos. That was you that came in. Thank you supporting, and appreciate you, man. So we did have a little setback yesterday, but we're gonna get back on this today. We're not gonna let that hold us back, and we're not gonna let that hold this car from making it to Sema. Not on our watch. Not on our time clock, not on whatever those sayings are. It's not happening. So before we went any further, I had to go ahead and drill and tap this. You see the little Allen in there? So we went ahead and drill tap that with this bushing. Don't slide out. Being that we didn't want to do a press in because of aluminum, it's kind of a thin wall. I didn't want to take a chance of ruining that. But if you look here, yeah, it's kind of hard to focus. But it is drilled and tapped. Now we just got to get the little tiny set screw to hold that guy in place. So we got both of these all done now. Both are all drilled and tapped. You see the screws kind of in there, but yep, you can't push them out. Nice. They're both looking really good. Looks like we actually know what we're doing around here, huh? Can't complain. Now I'm gonna get these guys on here, get these in the front, get them test fitted, make the adjustments we need to get this guy to lay out. All right, guys, we got the front end, we got the rear end, we got all the lines ran, clamped up, and we got all the fitting conversions from the rear struts converted over to just soft line, the nylon DOT line. Right now, he's got everything teed off a slowdown, and this is the first drop test. And wow, it's tucking pretty good. It's physically as low as I can get this guy with this wheel and tire setup right here. It's actually already bottomed out on the strut completely. It's as low as I can go, and the tire's already touching the top of the wheel well. So that's as low as we're gonna go. So once the body kit is added, this thing would pretty much be on the ground, and I believe that body kit should drop it right around 2 inches. So it should be pretty dang low. So this looks good. This looks really cool. I wish I could get the front a little bit lower, but yeah, the bad part is strut's maxed out already. So overall, it tucks really nice right there. The front tucks pretty good too. We might be able to make some adjustments on this. I was kind of thinking of some other ideas we could do. Might be able to raise this top hat. That might be something that we could do if we have extra time, which right now we're fighting for time, so we'll see. But there you guys go. And now the fun part. It's hot. It's hot. It's really hot. Look at, woo! The fun part right now. Building the setup in the trunk and doing all that fun, crazy stuff. Got the 3-piece setup mocked up with some fittings here. Boxes on this cart. This is this car specific for this cart. All the stuff it came with. A lot of the stuff we're not going to use. We're not going to use the little airline cutters. But we just make sure all the connections and wiring were here. This all looks like it's good so far. Oh, also the lights came in. So our controller came in, our lights came in, and our adapters came in. So the stand, that's all ready to pretty much start building. All the components for the stand are here, minus the plexiglass. The plexiglass shipped yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Well, we should hopefully have the plexiglass here the next day or two. So if I'll say Monday, that'd be great, because that's when I should really be starting on the stand. So I'm happy so far where this sits. We've had a lot of setbacks on this one, but hey, we're making good progress on it. We can't dwell on the past, so making good movement. Well guys, we're back here another day. I had to end that video out, but I did sneak in some time this weekend, which was kind of nice because I don't really get to do that very often. But I came in on some after hours stuff, and we managed to get some more done on the Skyline. In between Skyline and right now, we actually got a whole bunch of shipping and a whole bunch of stuff we got to get out. Obviously Mondays are always crazy here, so we got the guys loading everything up, getting everything ready. We're gonna start cutting a whole bunch of frame kits right now, a whole bunch of restock stuff, and then we also got the frame being welded up over there as well. As you can tell, we got the Red Bull in hand. I have the schematics laid out right here, and yeah, getting to work. So we started pre-running all the wires here. Good morning from Vic. That's a good morning. So we got all the wire harness ran for the P3 system here. Let me put my Red Bull down real quick. We got everything all ran up here, and we got the ignition wire ready to tap in. This guy just floating here for right now. We also went ahead and ran the airlift inside the glove box. That way he has slack. If they're going to display this at Sema, they're probably going to want to show that off. So that's there. All that's already ran. The backside's already all ran. Everything's been tucked up with the factory cables. It ran along with the factory cables. And we got the main power wire coming out here for the compressors. So we got to hook that up to our Optima battery. We got to hook up a few fuses real quick, and then get this all tapped in and 100% buttoned up. Then that's going to be done. Finish off all the wiring on this, which I didn't film this weekend because I just only had a few hours. So I came in and just kind of ran all that stuff. So once all that's all done, then from there we're going to start building the base stand. But I wanted to get the wires ran, everything tapped in, pretty much ready to go. So as soon as that base stand's gone or inside, we could just kind of hook it up and go. I also went to the powder coater on Friday, which I didn't film because I wasn't sure it was a new powder coater that we're going to be using. Being that we're at this new location, we don't have our same connections, and no sense of driving 45 minutes to our old location. So we went to a new powder coater, and we pre-ordered all the powder because right now they're having the same issue as everyone, downtime and lead time on product. So they just need about a 4 or 5 day notice. So I figured that worked out perfect. So we got the powder on order. We got a color match as close as we could get it with the color of the car. Luckily Neil was nice enough to send us a color sample, so that kind of worked out. So that's on order. As soon as the stand's done, boom, powder coat. They said 1 day we'll have it back to us, so that should be exciting. All right guys, so we just tapped in the final wiring for the battery and for the compressors and the relays. So we got the grounds all done, we got the powers all done. For now we left the fuses out of the main powers running back. I got them off to the side for right now, just until we finish it up. That way no one kicks on power accidentally. But you can close that guy up. Right now we got it aired up in the front and in the rear at 120 psi. So we also got all the door panels back in, all the kick all the rails right here, all the plastics, all the carpets back in. So that's all done. The rear's all done. We're still gonna put the back seats in, but I'm not worried about that until we do the final testing, because I actually might need to have to get this little access panel back here just in case. I'm gonna leave the seats off. But for now, we are done with the front, the rear, and we are working our way back to the trunk now. Just removed out the spare tire and all the carpet for now, just in case we gotta do any type of welding. I don't think so, but if we do, we're gonna be removing these ones. But as of now, I need to clear this space right here to start figuring out measurements, make sure this is gonna be level, build directly off of this. I wanna make sure that we're building directly to the actual body, to a solid point, so somewhere right around these ridges here. That way this is the most solid section because of the bends. That way it eliminates any type of vibration and stuff like that, because we all know the compressors are going to hum a little bit. You're going to hear them slightly, so just so we could try to quiet them as much as possible, we're going to mount them more to a solid location instead of something really flimsy. But we'll figure that out right now. Might have to build off of either here or here, not quite sure yet, but we got all the extra power cables. The relays ran over here for right now. We haven't quite figured out location on this yet until we get the stand. I want to make sure this isn't visible, so right now I left extra slack on it, and we'll run and zip and clamp out of the way once we need to. Now we're going to get some measurements, some basic measurements, some length, width, height, so I know how much room I'm actually working with here. I'll also probably bring over the air tank just to kind of mock in here, get an idea of how everything's going to flow. As of right now, I have no idea how this is going to go. I kind of have an idea in my head, but I'm kind of waiting for the plexiglass piece to show up here so I know what the focal points are. Obviously the tank's going to be the focal point, because Universal Air gladly donated that tank for us, and of course we need to put that as the main showpiece. For one, it's different. Two, it's really freaking cool. And three, people haven't really seen anything like that before, so we got to make sure that draws all the attention to the trunk. So we got to make sure it's going to be visible from an area that you're walking by, even like 10-15 feet away. I need to make sure it's up and right in the main eye of the trunk.